The FEBI really represents the next step in terms of measuring personality and engaging in leadership development.
It's a leadership tool that sticks and that helps connect with people when the traditional way of just laying out facts and data do not do that.
We work with 4 psychomotor patterns in the nervous system, patterns that we can measure with an instrument we call the FEBI, patterns that leaders can experience and learn how to flip between, and use their strengths, not be used by them. And in this way, become truly whole leaders.
You know, for a long time, leadership theory, personality theory, and how we measure them have really stayed above the neck. So they've concentrated on modes of thinking. In the research now, and in practice, we've learned that that's not the whole story.
4 fundamental energy patterns. Patterns that are in you, patterns that are in your personality, and patterns that, because they're in you, show up in your world. Show up in how you lead, the life choices you make, how you do things, and how things show up in an organization. What are these patterns? That's what we're going to have a chance to discover together. The patterns I think of, though, are a way from here to there. They're kind of a way to help us move and make shifts and work with that part of personality that's not fixed.
The FEBI is different in that it goes beyond self-awareness, which it does extremely well, into self-regulation. We can actually prescribe physical activities that people can do to bring out a certain quality.
And what the FEBI does is it actually tells you how you show up. Which ones are you using the most? Which ones aren't you using at all? You know, what do you prefer? How are you showing up in the world? But it doesn't stop there. It takes that next step and actually talks about what to do now. Where do I go with it?
Instead of changing your personality, you can expand or grow your personality. And I can't find any other instrument other than the FEBI that shows people how to do that. There are these 4 patterns that need to be considered in any situation. And over-focus on any one gets us in trouble because it leaves us vulnerable. So being certified makes you a responsible, practiced user of the FEBI, and it also connects you to a community of other people that have now been using it for 4 and 5 and 6 years, so you're not out there alone trying to do it.
And what's great about the FEBI certified community is that we do come together to talk about client cases, to talk about how these energy patterns show up, to talk about coaching in general. And we provide a lot of avenues to do it. I have the ability through helping them become FEBI certified to give them a tool that adds value to them, gives them credibility as having a validated psychometric assessment behind them, but most importantly, helps them really get the most out of their clients. It's something that's very important to leadership development practitioners because we should be evolving this field. The FEBI is the next step in evolving this field with our ultimate goal of making better leaders.